a little bit of a problem here. So I do it this way because you put too much soil on it first, then you can't really fix it, but this way, put just a little bit on first, then you can adjust it. So this, you do this in about an hour, really the whole thing. So we've just been clearing some land here, and we have a place to stay temporarily. So my priority right now is not actually building, but getting a garden spot. We cleared this. It's already mid-February and we're wanting to get some seed started. So a really quick and easy way, you're not established but you want a greenhouse for seed starting, is you can buy these cattle panels. And these are about 4.5 feet by 20 feet. That's a 20-foot arc right there, and it's 4 foot deep, and I bought 4 of them and put them basically one after the other. All I did was put one piece of rebar in either end, on either side, to keep the crescent taut and of course keep it in place, but you could put several rebars in each one if you wanted to do it really well. I'm just sort of making a makeshift one right now. And then we actually had plastic that's a 100-foot roll and only 10 foot wide. It would be better to have 20 foot wide because this is about 16 feet long. But I had an idea, and that was, I'm a bit of an experimenter, and I'm going to be experimenting to see how it will help to be able to pull apart the plastic to let the air vent when it gets really too hot. So in the meantime, I may just use some type of tape, broad, wide tape, to, in the winter time when it doesn't need venting. But in the summertime, for a while anyway, before it gets really hot, I may still use it when there's still a, well, late spring and a chance of frost. So anyway, this was something we were able to throw together in probably about an hour and a half, just knocking the rebar in, bending the crescents. They're light. One person can lift them over their head and they naturally bend, and then just position them in between the 2 pieces of rebar and put them end to end and then wire them together for a little extra stability. And there you have it. Now I'll probably have to build a simple frame, 2x4 frame for a door on one end, and that'll also give it more stability, and perhaps a frame on that end. But you could technically just, if you had enough plastic, just cover the whole end and bury it with dirt. And then the nice thing about this design is you can take off the plastic in the summer and let vining plants like tomatoes or cucumber, various types of squash, just vine right over the thing, and you have a really nice setup. You can also use the remade netting, or I can't think of what other bug cover that lets light through and air through but doesn't let the bugs in. And so you could have a second layer of that under your plastic if you wanted to, so that when you pull the plastic or let it vent, you're keeping a closed environment so that the bugs can't invade it, the bugs that are bad at least. So just some helpful tips and how to get your garden started when you're in the process of clearing and you don't have a lot of time and your garden isn't even really there yet. So we'll be starting some tomatoes, and maybe not this early, but we'll be starting some early greens that we'll be eating here pretty soon. So just another way to make a makeshift greenhouse.